Imagine if you and 1,499 of your colleagues were suddenly fired by your company. What could be the reason? Well, for Unilever, the decision to fire 1,500 employees was corporate restructuring. But why is a well established company suddenly restructuring itself? A series of events, both fortunate and unfortunate, have led Unilever to make this decision. Hi, this is Revolution Read On, a daily podcast where we break down one story from the world of business and finance. Here's your story for today. Unilever will be firing 1,500 people, cutting down its senior management pool by 15% in the biggest job cuts the company has ever seen. The move comes as the company is completely reorganizing its structure. Previously, Unilever, the global parent company of HUL, had three main divisions: food and nutrition, home care, and beauty and personal care. But now it is dividing these three categories into five: beauty and well being, personal care, home care, nutrition, and ice cream. Yes, a separate category for just ice cream. After all, Unilever owns around 49 ice cream brands. So, clumping ice cream with food and nutrition was not helping any of the brands in this category to grow to its full potential. You see, even companies have a focus issue. Same goes for the beauty and personal care category. This sector is witnessing massive growth right now, and to properly harness the potential of this category, the company had to break it into two. But why did this 90-year-old company suddenly feel the need to restructure? The answer is simple: it is not performing great, and investors are unhappy. Its revenue hasn't grown much in the past few years, and the pandemic has only made things worse. The company faced several challenges like increase in the price of raw materials, especially in emerging markets where inflation is raging. Add to this the new wave of D2C brands. This has led to forecasts that its full year income is set to decline this year by 0.2%. That doesn't seem much, but investors feel that a company like Unilever shouldn't really be witnessing declines. Plus, the company's share price has also remained stagnant, not going much above the 4,200 US dollar mark for quite some time. This is another detail that has upset investors. Now, Unilever did not suddenly come up with the restructuring solution. It was the final resort after the company had exhausted other options. What options? Throwing money at the problem. Yeah, since its own brands were not performing that great, Unilever decided to acquire the health and hygiene arm of GlaxoSmithKline, which makes products like Sensodyne toothpaste. It made offers up to 68 billion US dollars. But GSK said Unilever was undervaluing its business and said it was not for sale. Unilever had thought the deal would excite investors and boost share prices. But on the contrary, its failure led to more disappointment, causing its stock to fall. So it realized it would have to put in hard work and fix the problem. But this realization wasn't entirely self driven. You see, many believe something or rather someone else is driving this change in Unilever. Rumors are floating around that Tryon Partners, an activist investor group, has been buying shares of Unilever. And it may be this group that is driving the change. Wait, what? Okay, first things first. An activist investor is someone who uses their stake in a company to drive meaningful change. For this, they often need to have a significant shareholding. And Tryon Partners is kind of a legendary activist investor. A few years back, it had sorted out P&G, Unilever's competitor's business, by similarly restructuring the company. P&G's stock price had almost doubled since they invested in the company. Investors are excited about this development, thanks to which Unilever share prices rose 5% when the news came out. Now, you're probably thinking, if lots of new developments are set to happen at Unilever, why did the company fire people? Won't it need a strong workforce? When you organize your closet and your room, usually at 3 a.m., what is the first thing you do? Get rid of the clutter, right? Because how will you ever get organized without it? That's what Unilever is doing. You see, often in big companies like Unilever, there are jobs that don't really add value, but just increase the chain of command. So, decision making takes longer and stalls growth. Which is why Unilever is mainly focusing on firing people from senior management positions. Plus, the next step in the company's reorganization strategy might be disinvestment. Trian Partners may convince it to get rid of some underperforming brands from its catalog. So the workforce requirement will further go down. Now, the question is, will these strategies actually help Unilever get out of its rut? Only time will tell. And that's your story for today. Make sure to subscribe to this podcast and not miss out on your daily story from the world of finance. Thanks for listening in. Until next time, read on.